Hi, welcome to Real-Time Watercolor Painting. Today we got a new still life featuring a chibi, baby, pear, apple, and our friend the clear glass. And we're doing this on this, what do you call it? Well, Legion um, 300-pound paper, is super thick paper. It's the same paper as this thing, and it's okay, not great. I mean, it's all right. There were certain things about the paper that, like right here, the way the paint's settling, and right here, it's okay. The paper's okay. Okay, and so anyway, I want to start with what you see in the glass, which is a different view than what I have, but you got an idea there. And so I'm going to start with the flesh tone of the baby picture that is like up in this area here. So step one, get a good flesh tone. I'm going to start with the yellow palette, and let's just start with this yellow, and here we got some orange. That looks pretty good. I don't know. I would like to get more red, so we got some red right there. That's looking all right. And I think this is a case where I should probably have a clean area to get this color. So I'm gonna just grab like right here, clean off an area. You know, usually I like to keep my colors I worked so hard on the palette. That's why we got all these colors here. But I guess for this super important flesh tone, we're gonna start with a nice blank area and grab a little more of that red, subtle red. Have a little touch more of this. That's looking pretty good. And usually I like to have just a hint of blue in a flesh tone. So there's like a blue right there. Let's just get that in there. And so now we got a hint of blue. All right, now one thing about this this particular paper is as far as like painting and then smearing the paint around, you got to do that really fast, or it's not really working out too good. So anyway, I'm going to start with this area inside the what do you call it, the glass that goes from here to here. So here it goes, and we're just going to make that the center. Hopefully the head's not going to, I hope that the head ends up getting cut off, because it's going to look dumb if the head's right there. All right, here goes the first step here. So what we want to do is get a good arc for, and I don't like the color, but you know, that's all right. Let's see if we can't just come here. I'm going to leave a little space there like that. And this I want to get much lighter, and I'm going to get more yellow in there. Let's just get a little more yellow right there. Good. I'll leave a little bit like that too, I guess. Let's come down here, and then here we want to finish the curve. And here I just want that to be a softer edge, so just kind of running up here, and then I'll get a better round like right there. And that's looking okay. And now I want to lean a little more into the red. So let me just get a little more red. And so right here is the edge of the face, and it's coming down like this. And that's cool. And then so I gotta get a little more yellow happening. And now I gotta get some water, and I want to bring this whole thing down so it's like a soft edge. Over here we need kind of a shadow on that edge. So anyway, this is gonna be the top of the eye. And then right here, and then the eyeball is going to be right there. And so here we're going to pick up here. And this is actually where the ear is. So that's going to be the ear right there. Cut that off for the ear. This, we got to blend it, but I want to let that paint dry a little bit. This I want to blend a little bit. And then here, I want this to be like disappearing. So I'm gonna actually try to blot that up. And now with a damp brush, I'm going to try to get a really good curve here. I don't know if this is really the right way to be doing this, but I'm doing it intuitively. And did someone give me a thumbs down? I thought I already had a thumbs up. Now I got 0 there. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, here I'm going to blend this out. And this is the ear. So the ear's coming here, and so this is the edge of the head. Now I'm going to put a corner of the apple. So right here, this apple is sticking in there. So I'm just going to get this kind of reddish, and let's see if we can do that. Okay, there's a little space there, and so right here is the apple is coming over here, and that we don't want. Leaving this little space. What we really want is some yellow in there, and then up here we're going to try to do, negative space, which is behind the glass. So it's going to come up here. And this, we got to smush it around, but I just want to lay down the plane where we want it. And this is going to go up to here. Leaving these white areas that are going to kind of mirror. If you see on the apple, there are lines that are following the contour of the apple, so it'll be easier to establish those lines by having these breaks here. Okay, and also I'm going to see about removing a little bit here, and I will remove some here. And then I want to lift some of this up. I just wanted to be enough there to stain, because that was, a good place for that. And let's see if we could hit that with some yellow, which is actually yellow-green. So I happen to have some yellow-green right here. So that's good. And then up here we want to have a little bit also. Still leaving white up here because we really need that that white happening up there. I'm doing this here, which is going to be for this area right here. And then we need like an ochre right down here. This is going to be the top of the pear, I think that it's probably right here at the top of the pear. And you know, only having outlines, but at this phase we're really trying to establish what's going on, and I guess this is okay for the pear. And then the stem will be coming out like that, and that makes the bottom of the glass like right here. So let's see about putting the bottom of the glass. I often think that, you know, it'd be good to be doing this whole part in the, hey, well, thanks a lot. Okay. I often think I should be doing the first phase of the painting in time lapse because it's kind of a tedious, you know, moment here, and you know, it's definitely better to be working on a painting like in an advanced stage like this. Here was one project we were doing, and I guess if you saw that and you see someone working on that, it's a lot more engaging than is this phase right here, whatever. Anyway, I want to get a almost fluorescent green to start hinting at that apple. So I got this color, it's called Rust. I'm going to mix that with some yellow ochre, I think, and here we go. Let's just see if we can get something happening here for the pear. Try to get most of these edges soft. That looks good, and now let's try to hit that with a bit of green. There's a highlight on the bottom of the pear. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but we definitely want to retain that highlight. And then over here we got some red. I'm going to grab some red just to right here, and get some yellow in there. Okay. And that's got to really get blended in there because it's a little intense. Okay. Bounce back to, well, let's see. I'm try to just hit that. In here we got a triangle of the glass. I'm going to try to get this. Is going to be the bottom of the rim right there. And I'm just going to come down there. Okay, cool. It's a little dark, so I'll light that up. Okay. And down here is same thing. And this is going to be like under the rim. And like that. Good. Okay. And this is the ear. Just blotting these up so they're lighter. So I don't know if anyone can see the glass. That's the glass there. Right here is a little bit of orange, which is going to be the eye. So this is going to be a tricky area because I got that partially dry paint there. So we're going to see what happens as we push down, push this around. Okay, that's good. I don't know if that's going to last or be nice. Anyway, now I want to get the negative space, which is the photo behind here. Let's see if we can get that. This is another tricky area because there's a big space. Okay. You get a smoother line here if possible. And this comes up here. Okay, so that is going to get cut off, thank goodness, because would not be good if the head ended. This is good, okay. Gotta get some red in there. I'm just trying to make this whole color disappear into nothing. And that's going to be the other eye approximately right here. All right, and let's try to get this a little bit more like, I don't know what, and blot that up there. That's going to be like the forehead. This is more like the hair up there. There's going to be a hair thing come down here, but we're going to worry about that later. Here, I want to add some blue to just get a gray flesh tone. Let's see if this works okay. Let's see if we got a gray flesh tone here, and that is going to be this like right here. Let's see if we got that, and this is actually going to establish the bottom rim. And I don't know if that's a good place or not, but we're going to just go with that. So I think this is a little bit high. Should maybe try to get rid of this right here. I don't know if that's going to erase. We'll see. Not really. Oh, well, we'll find out later if that helps us or hurts us anyway. And okay, well, let's go with just a little red. Try to fashion the this end of the glass right here. There's a straight up. There's a red reflection there. I'm just gonna hit it with some red. That's kind of bold, but whatever. Let's see about. Okay, it's lighter. That looks good. I'll let that dry like that. And this, I mean, it's okay. I just wanted to inform the, it's going to be the bottom edge of the glass. I think we're in the wrong place over here. It need to be more like right there, but it would just keep it in its murky goodness. And so this is the glass coming down here, and then it goes to here. I think we could just maybe do a light line right here. And see if we can get this. That's going to be a weird area right here because of the way this is, this whole area here. And as it connects with the glass, it's going to be a very weird and challenging area. Anyway, I'm going to see about just put under here. We also have a little red, so I'm going to see about just coming down here. The eyeball is down there, so here, and then right here is going to be the bottom of the glass. Grab a little more heavier red there.
Yes.
And then over here it's actually more gray. I guess we gotta put gray on top. And then this is the edge of the face. I guess the face ends right there. We also have a red shadow there. And down here, this is the chin line. So here, that's not really the right color, but we just try and get the, there's some red here. That's the eyebrow area right there. Just gonna try and hit that, and that looks good. And this, oh, I don't know. Now I want to get the, oh, we got the shoulder here. Let's see about the shoulder. Okay, coming along okay. I gotta go to work, so see you later. That was a lot of fun, starting a new project. This right here is the approximate view that I have, and that's what we got so far. It's slow going, but I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.